What's up, y'all? So 2 days ago, I went down to the movie theater and watched Barbie and Oppenheimer to see the whole Barbieheimer feature. Both movies were pretty good, but here is the review of both movies. Part 1, Barbie review. So the first movie I saw at the theater was Barbie. It was 7:45 showing at the theater. And honestly, the first impression of it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. I posted about it quickly on my meme Instagram. And honestly, it was a pretty quality film, but I don't really have all that much to say about it. There really is not much I have to say. I mean, I'll get to one thing about it later, which is pretty funny, near the end of this video, but I do not really have too much to say. Margot Robbie did a pretty good job. Ryan Gosling did a very good job as Ken. Rest of the acting was pretty good as well. Pretty good movie. Just do not really have that much to say here about it. Part 2, Oppenheimer review. So the Oppenheimer was the second movie I watched that night. Started at 10, according to the theater, but you know how these always go. There's 20 minutes previews before it, so it really started at 10:20. And it's a 3-hour movie, so it didn't even wrap up until about 1:30 a.m. So I was in the theater for quite some time. Between the two movies, it was about like 5 hours in the theater. Oppenheimer was amazing. Just absolutely amazing film. Christopher Nolan is known for making amazing films, and this was, once again, amazing film. All those images of Oppenheimer just sort of staring into the camera or staring off into space, that very much is quite a large part of the movie, but it does work. It is pretty impactful how they do it. All of the acting was amazing. Cillian Murphy was absolutely amazing in this as Oppenheimer. Robert Downey Jr. was also very impressive in his role. Pretty much all the acting was absolutely amazing. A lot of the shot composition was very impressive. There are a lot of really impressive shots, especially for there being no CG in the movie. The movie was a very immersive experience, and the pacing for a 3-hour-long movie was actually pretty good. Everything moved along pretty fast for what it was worth. There were a couple spots where it was a bit slow, but it mainly went along pretty well. Everything felt very real in the movie. All the explosions were actually real and filmed. Again, none of it was CG, according to Nolan, which is incredibly impressive for how well made this movie is. And all of the acting was amazing. Literally the only thing that I could criticize about it, other than a couple spots in the 3-hour-long movie where it felt like nothing was really happening, was that early on, the music sort of made it feel like a trailer for the first 45 minutes. And with how the movie is structured, where it really cuts a lot in between different times in Oppenheimer's life, and it's not necessarily in chronological order all the time, it did definitely feel like a trailer early on, but that sort of cleared itself up by the end, and by the end, the music was used absolutely amazingly. Yeah, so overall, Oppenheimer, amazing masterpiece of a movie. The only reason I didn't have this review out earlier was because Travis Scott dropped Utopia, which is a masterpiece of an album. But yeah, Oppenheimer, 10 out of 10 movie. Utopia, 10 out of 10 album. Barbie, 7 out of 10. That's fine. It's pretty good. Part 3. Ben Shapiro is 5'4" and should get a real job, and is probably only mad at movies because he's a failed screenwriter, and also his opinions are bad and wrong, which according to him means they're fascist, because that is his definition of fascism. Yeah, so Ben Shapiro, who has terrible opinions, so they're always bad and wrong, managed to make 2 hours of videos about the Barbie movie. This is a 40-year-old man. I borderline have nothing else to say about this. This is just kind of sad. Well, anyway. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. The next video will be released at some point. And it will be about something. That's it. Subscribe.